Johnny Bonder. Legendary Johnny Bonder, man. In the building. How you doing, Mr. Bonder?
I don't know. It's Johnny Bonder, not Minister Jeremiah.
Mr. Jeremiah, I'm sorry.
No,
we
good.
No disrespect.
No, we good. AKA Johnny Bonder. We good with that.
Okay.
Johnny Bonder Jr. Yeah,
Johnny Bonder Jr. That's right.
We ain't got no problem with that. I mean, God do what he do. That was my slave name. I lived it. And I thank God for being here with my young millennium. And I pray we can show young people how to hustle. That's going to hustle for their families and then get out of it and use the money wisely. But to shoot and kill each other like we doing, it's got to stop.
Right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the Johnny Bonder story and how I became a gangster, I wasn't trying to become no gangster.
Can we start right there?
Can we start right there?
Right there. Yeah. Prior to you going into the life, what was Johnny Bonder doing? And what was the transition from that to the
like
to the
your
dark side?
early childhood? I
was a master brick mason.
Okay.
At 12, 13 years old. My father was rich. He had a construction company. We was good. We was in 4210 Tavern. We good. We don't need for nothing. My daddy bought me a house when I was 15 years old. Had a $150,000 house. Good. You know? People ain't got that today. 2018.
Right.
I got a home paying notes on it. Yeah. So, I'm doing my thing. I was a professional dancer. I can dance now. Swing out 2 steps. Yeah, R. Kelly ain't got a chance.
Yeah.
So I won the Dance Down Marathon in 1976. We danced 24 hours. I danced 55 minutes, stopped 5 minutes. Yeah, with Skipper Lee. Bless his soul, he dead now.
I heard of Skipper Lee.
I heard of Skipper Lee.
Yeah.
Okay, so early child. So you went to high school in Houston?
Yeah, Houston. Right there in took $100. 77479. He taking my money, y'all. That's the water man.
Yeah, Mr. Bonder came in with that new alkaline water.
We got the new alkaline with the hydro, y'all.
Absolutely alkaline.
And I'm a part owner of the company, so y'all can get ready. And it detoxes, give you energy, all kind of stuff. You could have signed it in the same company.
Nice.
No other company in farmer markets.
Nice. Black entrepreneurs, you know what I'm saying, right here.
But God sent him over here for this interview because we talking about Johnny Bonder, but Johnny Bonder and us, we going to be selling water, y'all.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so
but
let's get you grew up on what side of town? This is north side, south side?
I left north side. I was in 5th Ward by the hairstyle house. Rascal Nichols, and then my father brought me out here to Cloverland in Sunnyside, right down from Scarface, Brad.
Okay.
He come from out here. He wasn't on the north side. Brad was out here. And make a long story short, I was just working, man, and then I got a girl pregnant.
Is what age?
I was in the 9th grade going to the 10th, and I was #1 baseball player. #1. Can play right now. I mean, should have went to the pros easy. And my daddy snatched me up, and it kind of threw me, I look at it now.
You got to take care of your baby.
Yeah, but I understand it. But I could have did it on the weekend because I make enough money on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I could have did it 3 days a week.
Right.
I'm making over $400-500 a day. I'm
Right.
a master
That's a
brick
master
mason.
mason. Right.
Yeah, so making the money, taking care of her was easy. $500 a month, I can make that in 2 days. So he didn't have to do that, but my father did what he had to do because he's making more money off me. As I look at it now, I love my father, but he didn't do it right.
Okay.
Yeah, I love him, bless his soul, wherever he at. Johnny Bonder Sr., he my main man. Came all the way from Georgia, see my beautiful mother. She had pretty legs. That's how I got here. But I never tried to be a gangster, y'all. That wasn't on my road.
So what age was it when you fell in it? Because you say you was playing baseball, you got your girl pregnant. So I'm saying you maybe around 14, 15 then. Like 14
so
to
this
16.
time we like 15, 16 years old.
Yeah, it didn't happen. I was 17, 18. It really, some women came to me and they were stealing diamonds. And I didn't know how to do that. They were boosting, not little shoplifters, out of Milwaukee and Chicago. Some kind of way, I can't remember how it happened. I'm like, what y'all doing? Yeah, so I got into diamonds and minks. I wasn't even in no drugs. So I made my first $1 million with diamonds and mink. So I wasn't in no drugs. And I hated a drug
And this is
dealer.
through the women, they hitting the licks and y'all kind of just moving them and doing it.
And then I started going with them because I pulled. I'm a cap man. I started moving the people to jury store.
Yeah.
You know, I was wrong, but you know, they never gave us our reparations, so. You know? So I want y'all to hear that. They never gave us our reparations. I thought they was amused.
Oh, they still owe that.
They still owe it.
They still owe
looking
that.
for that. Yeah.
Every child they need to give 50 years. Every black child need to go to college free.
Yep.
Need to give us 10 states and let us grow us our own food.
It's crazy. We had this conversation. I said, in at least for 50 or 100 years, black folks need to be tax free. Yeah. No taxes are being paid.
No taxes, and our children need to go to school, whatever college they want to.
Right.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. I can
but
give
they
it
paid reparation to everybody but us.
Right.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So America has not done us right. And God don't like that because God got the last word, Donald Trump. It ain't over, sir. Talking about America great again? What you mean make America great again? When was it ever great?
Right.
It was great when you say we was in slavery? When we couldn't vote?
That's exactly what he's
We couldn't sit at your counter? We couldn't go to your hotel? Couldn't be buried in your graveyard? That was great then, sir? And you worked us for 400 years and never paid us? And then you gave us civics in 1934 to 1974, Mr. Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Then you sent them young boys to penitentiary up in New York when you knew it wasn't them and they got out. So they did that, and you still wouldn't apologize to them.
Yeah,
so God gonna deal with you.
It's called Central Park 5.
God is gonna deal with you, Mr.
Central
Trump.
Park 5? Yeah, that was
he did that.
Yeah, that was fire.
Yeah, he did that. So the Johnny Binder, how I got started through the jury, and when they killed all them people in Atlanta, the gangster in me was in me, and I was gonna go to Atlanta and do something, man. I felt it.
So it was a personal thing for you.
It was personal, man, because you know it was 24 children come up dead in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
the guy that was kidnapping
it
the kids.
It wasn't him though. Wayne Williams. They lied on him.
Wayne Williams.
Hell no, it wasn't him.
You talking about he was getting them from like a music store or some shit like that?
Yeah,
this is in the late 80s or something like that.
They did him like that. They Wayne Williams. He didn't do that.
Yeah, they were saying he was snatching them
about
kids.
2 years ago. They didn't want the city to blow up. It was the Ku Klux Klan. They didn't want the city to blow up Atlanta because Atlanta supposed to have been the next Black Wall Street because all the people came from Tulsa, Oklahoma, and went to Atlanta. So Atlanta supposed to have been the next Black Wall Street. That's how all the black people get down there. They came from Tulsa. They set them on fire, dropped a bomb on them. The truth ain't being told, man. We're a bunch of cowards, man. Jesse Jackson know this.
So okay. I mean, we got a whole lot to cover. So okay. So do you go to Atlanta or you don't go to Atlanta?
I'm on the way to Atlanta to do something. Me and my crew.
Okay.
I never go.
Okay.
And you know, I stayed in Houston, and then I was a little upset, and I went gangster.
And so that led to we going from diamonds.
Man, I didn't feel good about it. You know, I didn't feel good about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you got to that point when you was like 17, 18, you're doing the jury thing or whatnot, how did it evolve from that to...
Well, I was taking a bunch of jury, and I didn't like what happened in Atlanta, so that's how this happened. I was on the way to Atlanta because they was killing children. Because I'm a square. Right. I'm working. And I'm like, I'm looking at these little children on, and it's bothering me bad, man. And it's burning in me, man. So what I said, I'm gonna go to Atlanta. You know, I'm gonna stop this. You know, and before I went, they come up with some Wayne Williams. I looked at it. I said, nah, he didn't do that. I knew that and I didn't learn, but 32 years later, when they had him on CNN, that they found out he didn't do that. They ain't got enough evidence. He didn't do that, man. That dude didn't do that. They ain't got no fiber, no blood stain, none of that, man. It was the circumstances, and they found him guilty because he was going across one of the bridges where one of the children threw. They ain't have no evidence like that, man. That man wasn't that. They did that. He was a cover-up. The same way when they killed Malcolm X, they tried to make it like it was the Nation of Islam. But it was the federal government that paid these two boys, and the lawyer, I'll call his name in a minute, Mr. Farrakhan has the evidence and put it out in the tape and put it out. And that's why Malcolm X's daughter tried to kill him. And then when they locked her up, Ms. Farrakhan went and got Malcolm X's daughter and got the charges dropped and showed her the paperwork. Lawyer Sullivan had got the evidence that the government had paid these two boys to kill Malcolm that used to be in the nation, to kill two birds with one stone because everybody loved Malcolm.
Right.
Right? So then now we mad at the nation because the nation killed Malcolm.
Right.
Right.
See?
Okay.
You see? So it was a con game, you know. you throw the rock and hide your hand. Yeah. That's what they were doing. And a lot of people I be talking to, man, the nation is gonna kill Malcolm. I say, fool, if the nation killed Malcolm, they'd have indicted Elijah Muhammad. They couldn't indict him because there was no evidence. Not one time. They had his phone bugged, office bugged, everything bugged. You got infiltrators in every organization in the world.
Facts.
It's going to always be a snitch. That's how Nat Turner, Denmark Visa, Gabriel Prosser, all of them. Nat Turner was the biggest, and the dude went across the river in the middle of the night and told on him.
Yeah. That telling been going on for a while, man.
Yeah.
There's no way to escape it.
John Gotti won his case 3 times in court. The biggest ever. His first cousin came back the 4th time and gave him up.
Yeah. Sam the Bull, right?
Yeah.
Sam the Bull gave him up. And he killed over 60, 70 people.
That was
and
his
they
man.
let him walk. And that was his man.
Yeah.
And they let him walk.
Yeah. He didn't do no more than Clinton did. Clinton killed 50 people. Everybody that went to testify against President Clinton, they came up dead before they made it to the grand jury. There's a book out on it. They hid the book and bought the book off the thing. Another book is Behold the Pale Horse by William Cooper. Behold the Pale Horse. He was a CIA agent. He said, by the time this book out, I'll be dead.
You know what? I think I remember reading about that. I haven't touched on it, but I remember reading about something similar about a case that they had. Him and Hillary had a case.
They don't want us in power, brother. That's why they kill them with milk, egg, and cheese. Beef, soda water, sugar.
That's right.
It's a setup.
The American government did a deal with Wendy's, McDonald's, and all that to inject cheese into the lexicon of our food. You know what I'm saying? Like 40 years ago, niggas wasn't putting sliced cheese on everything. Like
right.
That. That was the government.
The cheese, brother, mucus automatically caused the disease. We being attacked.
Yeah, no, we was just talking. Yeah,
that's why they had to kill him. So they don't want you young people conscious. Once the millennium be conscious, that's why you seen them 800,000 young girls down there when they shot in them 19 schools. When the millennium, because y'all got these computers and all the stuff, y'all can hit 1 million people an hour. So they scared of y'all. So they don't never want y'all to ride. So they want to keep you asleep, give you that little funky gangster rap music. Suck me with a hoe ass. Come here, bitch. So they want to play you with that and keep you away from knowledge like what he kicking. They don't want you to know who you are, what you are, your purpose.
Right.
Because if you don't know who you are, then you will act other than yourself. You like a fish out of water, you flopping. They didn't want Johnny Binder to learn the word of God. This the worst thing they should ever did. When I did 10 years in prison, while people playing dominoes, I was playing God knows. And when they thought it was a cemetery, God turned to seminary. Yeah. And while people was in the BET room, same pussy that got us in there, pussy, that's all I was in jail for. So the same thing that got us in there, I was in the law room and God's room. I already knew if I keep looking at the TV, I wind back up in prison. Yeah. So when we started hustling back in the day, it was to take care of our wife and our family and our children. Today, these young people shooting each other all the way from Chicago all the way back to Houston, to LA. This is a bunch of foolishness, man. The Ku Klux Klan had a tape out, and Retribution, somewhere it was, and two boys in cell. The boys in cell, they killed about 25, 30 people, and the Ku Klux Klan was over here, and the Ku Klux Klan asked the dude, say, look, I'm gonna pay you $100,000. I got some niggas I want you to kill. So the brother pushed through the bam, knocked all his mouth out, bleeding. The dude, he looked at him. I think the movie was Redemption. The dude looked at him. He say, "What you hit me for? You gonna ask me to kill my brother?" He say, "Damn, you been killing them free." And then about 25 of them killed, flashed in his head, and they showed it on the movie how it flashed in his head. And then he's like, "Oh my God!" He had killed them free. The white man said, "I'm gonna pay you $100,000 to kill these niggas." And in the Ku Klux Klan in Dallas put a thing out about 10 years ago, say if it's any of you niggas left, we'll kill the rest of y'all doing a good job. Chicago just shot 56 people in Father's Day weekend. I think 10 to 20 of them died.
Yeah.
So we playing
They doing the work for them, man.
And Houston ain't far behind.
No.
We playing right into the hands of the Ku Klux Klan.
So when you got...
That's
okay, so now
let's just go back. Let's jump back a little bit. We can jump a little bit back. So we at the diamonds and the furs, and we going from diamonds and furs. Now the gangster got in you, and that leads
because after I did that, I was in Dallas, and they put a reward out on me. that took me to the next level. They said that I robbed a jewelry store for $1 million, Bullock Jewelry Store in West Ham.
Donnie Houston.